Hello, everyone. Welcome to Royal Mystic Collective Wisdom. I am your host, Royal Mystic. Thank you for being here with me and joining my podcast. I appreciate you listening, and hopefully I can make this time very valuable for you. The whole point of Royal Mystic Collective Wisdom podcast was kind of an offshoot of my YouTube channel, Royal Mystic Tarot. Because I'm doing readings, I can't really give a full explanation. So I want to give some knowledge that I've learned as I have moved through my beautiful sacred journey with spirit. So we have been on chakras. The reason why we're talking about chakras is because they're fundamental to your physical body subtle energy. The chakras have not yet been actually been able to be seen as the traditional medical way. There's no real diagnostic. So we're up to understanding it ourselves and medicating, or with food. You can use food and help adjust it. I'd rather say that than medicating. Help adjust your energy through your own actions. So a little bit about the solar plexus chakra. It's considered the third chakra. So we have already done the root chakra, then we did the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra is located right where your rib cage starts to do the V. It's right below the sternum, about 2 finger widths below the sternum, and it allows you to feel the sense of vitality and being in the true sense of self, and that you're in a place of power where you feel like you can express yourself without feeling any kind of self-worth issue, being very confident. So when you're in alignment, it is where you are standing in your energy, you are capable of handling all waves of things that come through in life, and the mantra that's really effective for it is, I am capable of overcoming all challenges. Now, being in a place of understanding that challenges can be daunting, and we do have moments where we feel like we have dropped the ball, right? So when it gets out of alignment, you will feel more like you don't have any. You feel helpless. You feel very much in a place of fear-mindedness and victim-mindedness. So that's why we're bringing some attention to all of these so we can adjust and correct. Now, the age that this chakra activates is between 15 and 21 years old. That chakra would definitely be something you want to identify if you have kids. Because that's the teen terror years, right? When they start to be willful and angsty, right? All of that defensiveness that comes in. Oh, you just don't understand me. We did all the same things, but now we're dealing with it round 2, and we're on the other side of it. So understanding that that's what's happening will help you to kind of adjust some things and maybe even help others around you. So you'll be able to recognize people at work that have a blocked sacral chakra, because they will be those kind of people who are constantly seeking to get approval or feel very defensive when they're feeling threatened, right? Even whether it's a real threat or perceived threat, they'll get in a weird little ego issue. So some of the things to look out for are the energy of feeling very ashamed, feeling very unmotivated, where you just can't get up and do the things you wanted to do. We've all been feeling this particular energy throughout these past few years very much. So I think we could all use with a good kick in the pants to the solar plexus chakra, right? So letting go of this is hard because we get in a routine feeling like we're protecting ourselves, and what we're really doing is blocking. So your physical body will also react when this is out of alignment. And it is the cause of heartburn and nausea and lack of appetite and ulcers. And emotional, like I said earlier, you get very defensive, anger easily, and frustration, feeling like there's, just nothing you can do, and feeling a little aggressive about it. So being very, very much a pushback on every little thing. Like you have to get the last word in, right? So we don't want to operate that way because that's not a very productive way, and it's not healthy. So the ways we can realign are food, essential oils, meditation, and affirmations. So in the food area, remember the solar plexus is very aptly named the solar plexus. So it stands for that sun or that fire within yourself. So it is related to the sun. So one of the things we can do is get in the sun, right? Get outside, let the sun shine on your face. That's why during the winter months, people go into what's called SAD, seasonal affective disorder. I believe that's what it's called. It is the energy of the lack of daylight. So you want to have as much sunlight as possible and allow yourself to connect. And if you just need to sit by the window, you don't have to actually be in the direct sun, but letting light in the house, opening the window blinds, it really is a healthier mindset. So the food you would use would be squash. There's lots of yellow squashes and light colored, anything peachy colored or yellow colored. Lemons, pineapple, ginger, turmeric or turmeric, mango, bananas, corn, apricots. Now here's what's interesting. Whole grains and complex carbohydrates like potatoes. And I believe rice is a complex carbohydrate as well. Being in that energy of changing your diet or adding something, even if you take the squash and slice it up in little medallions and either stir fry it and put it with something else, that yellow will activate within you the frequency of that solar plexus chakra. Why, Royal Mystic? How does that happen? Because color has vibrational frequency. And when your eyes identify that color yellow, they're in the energy of receiving that color yellow. Isn't that cool? Right? So some of this stuff is just to be cooked with, because you're not going to eat ginger like right off the root. It's not going to happen. But the banana, the inside's white, the outside's yellow, right? But it is the energy of looking at that banana and being in the energy of it being, because we all, if you ask what something yellow is, everybody's going to say a banana. So allowing yourself to make those little adjustments to help align. And essential oils, you would have juniper, lemon, mandarin, ginger, cypress, geranium. This one's really important, peppermint, because we've already identified that it has to do with your digestive system. So peppermint works on both ends of that. It's identifying to the chakra and helping with digestion. Sandalwood, myrrh, lavender, and lemongrass. Now, you don't have to. Some of the things that I do with my essential oil, if I want to make it last a really long time, is I put it in my lotion. I will take the lid off my lotion, the little pump bottle, and I will drop 4 or 5 drops and then shake it real good so that it gets all in there. And that is enough. You don't have to have an extravagant amount, just a few drops, and mix it in you can mix it in your body wash. You can mix it in your hand wash. Just don't overdo it. You just want a few drops. That's all it needs, is the essence of the oil in there. So people even take the crystals and put them in showers or infuse their water with them. It is very important that you keep them in a bag. I would recommend that's in bag because when you put them in the tub, they tend to wander, and you don't want it to, God forbid, it should go down the drain, right? It hurts your feelings. Also, you don't want to step on it when you're trying to get up. You realize there's a stray one there and you put your foot right on it. Yeah, it's not a fun thing. See, This is my experience telling you, don't do these things. I've done them. They're not fun. So keep it in a little mesh bag so that you can track it as it moves around in the tub. So another thing you can do is use your ability to focus your intention and use your affirmations. So the affirmations can be what I said earlier, I am capable of overcoming all challenges. But it's also the energy of being powerful, feeling that you're strong. So I am powerful and strong. I am genuine and valuable. I am more than enough, and I am living in my truth. When you're authentic to yourself, you are fully active in your solar plexus chakra. When you don't feel like you need to put a mask on or hold your who you truly are back because you're fearing the judgment of other people, or that somehow it doesn't make you as desirable, right? So when you're in that frequency of activating it, you can also do a meditation. It's very simple. All of these are simple. Being in the energy of that is sitting where I told you it's located, right in the center of your rib cage where it starts to form the V at the top. And allowing your mind to fixate on a ball of light that is yellow or gold and let it just grow and move. It doesn't have to do it fast. It can do it fast or slow, however you want. This is not something that has any specific requirement. Just imagine that the energy, you may even see it as a tiny little light and then it grows brighter and brighter. But you want it to be a fully activated energy so you can send it out to the entire cosmos. Very much allowing yourself to kind of put your I am here, and that's your little tiny light that starts, and then grow it out to the connection of source energy throughout all the cosmos. You can do it. So the bigger that you can bring that light and the bigger you can feel the connection, the more of the frequency that will align. So that's always a good thing to know. And the energy of the crystals, I don't know if I don't know that I've talked about those yet. Nope, I have not. So the crystals is the energy of the frequency of the stone. Remember, these are minerals from the earth, and they are in their own frequency, and they do help align this. So you could put it on your body. Like I said earlier, you could put it in a bath. So the crystals that align with your solar plexus chakra are Carnelian, Citrine, Tiger's Eye, Pyrite, which is fool's gold, Amber, yellow topaz, Calcite, so yellow calcite or honeycomb calcite, yellow jade, Sunstone, yellow or lemon quartz, and yellow tourmaline. Now, the only one that's really rare on there is the yellow tourmaline. It may be a little more pricey. It's certainly not, you do not have to go to any great means to do this. Find the thing that's available to you that you feel is attracted to your energy. You can hold it. Here's another way here's another piece of wisdom. If you want to know if a stone or any piece of jewelry or any item, a book, even a drink, if you feel like you want to know if that's aligned with you, if it's what you need, you stand with your feet shoulder width apart. You bend your knees ever so slightly, just to keep them from being locked. You don't want your knees locked. Just a tiny little. Let them be a little giving, and hold that item up to your heart. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to relax your body, and you'll either be drawn forward or you'll be drawn backward. And if it's for you, it'll pull you forward. If it's not for you, you'll feel the back. Now, there's a rare occasion that you may feel a waddle or a waffling in the energy, like it's not really going forward or backward. It's kind of doing a little tremor, right? Or just kind of a little shimmy. Put it down, walk away from it, and then come back. Pick it back up and hold it to your heart and let yourself get a true read on it, because it may be the location you're standing. So make sure you face a different direction and kind of move away from where that is, and then let yourself do it again. So that's how your body does the sympathetic reflex, right? Your body does that kinesiology to let you know that's the thing it's needing. And it can be anything. So I love that technique. I had that wisdom was given to me by a shaman woman who runs a beautiful health food store. And she was showing me how to identify which supplements out of the ones I had. Just, sometimes there's a bunch of different ingredients and you don't know which one is better for you, especially when you're a novice. And that was way back before I started doing any of this. So I had no knowledge of any kind of herbal abilities or what things really were at that time. I was just starting to learn. So that's always been I'm glad to pass that on to you, because that's one of those lifelong pieces of knowledge that will really serve you well. So if you're in trying to figure out what you need, don't just buy what I'm saying. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I want you identifying with what you feel identifies with you. And these are just some suggestions that I have come across. So I hope that you all are being educated and also assisted by the information I'm giving. That surely is my intent, as always. And I send you all lots of love and light, and allow yourself that time to take the moment of bringing yourself to a place of strength and letting go of fear, and understanding that when you're in a place where all of a sudden, out of the blue, you get this flash of something negative that hasn't been there before, it's usually the energy of a misalignment. So investigate further and allow yourself to go forward in the energy of the repairing and resetting yourself. Self-care is so important. So I send you all love and light and abundance, happiness and joy, and lots of healing. Many blessings to you. Until next time, namaste.